Hi friends, this is my continuing video blog about Alzheimer's disease and my wife Denise and I's journey with the disease. Denise was diagnosed when she was 56 and we're into a little over 5 years now, and she's in memory care and by all accounts in the last stages of the disease. And this is the first video blog of 2018 and the first one I've done in probably quite a long time, and I know some folks have asked why I'm not doing them, or have I stopped, or what's going on. And I've always been honest and upfront with everyone about what's going on and where this disease is going, and so I will continue to do that and tell you all that it's just been really tough to come to a point where I want to give these updates. It's just been a really tough couple months with Denise and the disease, and it's been very tough to see her go downhill. And when I think about giving an update and talking about the disease, it's just it's quite honestly been too tough, so I haven't done them. I will commit to you all though that I will do some more and keep this going, because I'm hoping it provides some people hope, or at least help with coping with the disease and understanding Alzheimer's disease a little bit better. So let's keep going, shall we? That's all we can do with this disease, is just keep going. So here's the update with Denise. So she is continuing to decline, as I mentioned. She is in a wheelchair all the time now. It just got to a point where she was really unsteady on her legs, and it was difficult for them to, and all of us, to walk with her. So I'm relieved, quite frankly, that she's in a wheelchair. There's less of a chance that she's going to fall by being in a wheelchair. And it was an interesting thing that the day she first went into a wheelchair, she had a real sense of and look of relief on her face. It was really interesting to see that. So, like I said, I'm glad she's in a wheelchair right now, quite frankly. Yet there's some other things that are going on that just aren't really good. So she is starting to lose weight again. She's just incredibly tiny right now. I'm guessing she's probably right around 100 pounds. She's 5'4", and about, I'm guessing, 100 pounds. We don't weigh her anymore because of the fact that it's just too difficult to get her on a scale. So and the sad fact is it doesn't matter, really, quite frankly. And then the other tough thing this past probably week, 10 days now, is that they have taken her off of solid food and they do what is called puree. So they puree the food, and it's the same food that everyone else at memory care gets, and it's pureed and served basically like porridge or oatmeal. And that was a tough thing to see too. So that was yeah, that was just tough. I hate the fact that here's this 61-year-old woman who is dynamic and vibrant, and we have to feed her porridge. So I've always looked on the bright side of things throughout this disease as much as I possibly can. And the bright side about that is that it is absolutely so much easier to feed her and make sure she is getting food, and it's easier for her to swallow. She doesn't have any issues keeping the food in her mouth, and there's very little chance of her choking on it. So the puree is good in that regard, and that's the way we're going to look at it and keep going. So anyway, that's our update. We'll give some more. Please share this to let other people know what a terrible disease this is. And I got to say too, those are the physical aspects of Denise too. She's very absent these days. Says less and less every time, seemingly, and stares off into the distance quite a bit. So it's tough to see her right now in this state. We are all still going to keep going and seeing her though, and try and put smiles and make her laugh from time to time too. So anyway, please share, and we'll be talking real soon. Thanks.